The media has always had a soft spot for clever TV ads, but now the press's eagerness to cover a certain type of ad, ones featuring a feel-good social message, is blurring the line between journalism and free PR. Adam Riley has more.
Hey, did you hear about that new political ad? The one where a candidate for Congress comes out to his father?
Where I had to come out and tell him.
Wait for this.
That I was a Massachusetts liberal.
And he's proud of it.
Carl Shortino's advertisement has been a hot media topic, with headlines calling it adorable and heartwarming. And that's not the only ad tugging at the media's heartstrings. That ad from the Thai telecommunications firm True is an homage to the power of giving. After a shopkeeper gives a boy medicine for his ailing mother, the would-be thief grows up to be a doctor who treats the shopkeeper for free when he gets sick. The media loves that ad, too, praising it as heart-tugging and better than Hollywood. And don't forget the Cheerios ad featuring a biracial family.
Mom.
Yes, honey?
Dad told me that Cheerios is good for your heart. Is that true?
After that spot sparked some ugly racist rants online, the media made it a cause celeb.
How could a commercial about a little girl who puts Cheerios on her daddy's chest incite hate?
But with coverage like that, the media isn't just reporting. Instead, it's becoming part of an ad campaign. Thanks to all the free PR he's gotten, Carl Shortino will be able to keep his ad on TV.
Did you guys watch a lot of All in the Family growing up? It looks like you're Archie and the other guy is Meathead.
By the same token, True isn't a charity. It's a massive for-profit company. And that Cheerios ad is really about selling cereal. Maybe that's an obvious point, but it's not clear the media gets it.
It does seem that this is a new trend, to be covering these advertisements as news stories. I mean, I caught both Scaratino and the Thai telephone company thing on Gawker, I think, first. Mm-hmm. And then before you know it, within a day or two, they were front page of the newspapers, and then Scaratino's were on Hardball last night.
Yeah, the Shortino one is everywhere. I mean, all these ads that we're talking about are fantastic,
they are.
But they're not identical. I mean, Shortino's ad talks about, it gets at his political philosophy and his political identity. So it really is sort of about who he wants to be as a candidate. It's also incredibly effective, and he's working it like a champ, and it could end up being a difference maker in the campaign to succeed Ed Markey. The True ad, which I found myself getting emotional watching despite myself, has absolutely nothing to do with the company that made it. They're a telecommunications conglomerate in Thailand. They run internet and wireless and cell phone operations. It's not about giving money to orphans. I mean, maybe they do a little charitable giving, I don't know, but nothing sort of core to who they are is in that ad, and it's still terrific. But I am uncomfortable at the idea that we in the media, and we're doing it here in a way, being critical of this, but your ad dollar goes a lot further nowadays than it used to because the press is so eager to report this stuff.
I don't know why this is different from our reporting on the Super Bowl ads. It's the exact same thing. We've always been interested in ads, and particularly now that companies understand viralness adds to it.
Oh, yeah.
And if they're very smart, like the Cheerios people, when all that was going on, all the nastiness, then as a response to the nastiness, the Cheerios people had a lovely 2-sentence statement. We celebrate all families. And I thought, boy, was that smart. Yeah. That was it. So what's different? I don't see what's different.
Think, just really briefly, I think what's different is that the ads that really take off now seem to be, and it's in a way reminiscent of the homeless guy finding the money and giving it back. They're the heartwarming social issues ads. Be charitable, respect diversity, respect openness about sexuality. They're ads with the social. It's not like the Apple,
Okay, I think some GoDaddy scuzzy ads have gone viral too.
Well, we don't cover those the same way. They go viral, but the press doesn't sort of cheer for them.
But there's something really clever. I mean, the ads that are really clever. Look at Tim for Treasurer. T for Treasurer. Remember, a lot of people thought Tim Kaine was elected because he had his cute little daughter doing, Tim for Treasurer. Everybody remembered that kind of thing. And the same thing with the guy that's running for Markey Sanders. I mispronounce his name.
Shortino.
Yeah.
Shortino.
I mean, good for him. He came up with a really clever ad that has gotten a lot of traction. I know in the Boston mayor's race, lots of people talking about the Mike Ross ad where he was running through the city, handing out his pamphlets. I don't know that it's done him a lot of good, but it was an ad that people talked about a lot as being very clever. So, at least politically, my hat's off to these people that can get that they do an ad that's so clever that we are seduced into writing about it, because we are seduced, but they've been clever and we're pointing it out.
You know, in politics, they used to call it free media. Now they call it earned media. and you can see why they call it earned media. I mean, they've gone off and done something that has gotten the attention of the press, and as a result, they're covering it. So I don't have any problem with that. I mean, I suppose that there are some people who are upset that that TV stations are losing out on some money they could be making. But, you know, this is newsworthy stuff. I mean, you can't refrain from covering it just because you might be denying yourself some money.
I had never heard of Shortino until this.
Neither had I.
See, so
and everybody knows who he is. He may win based on this ad, like T for Treasure.